Week 12, here we go, Peterson. Let's do our pick'em. Let's do this. We open this week with the thrashing matchup. The less than talented Jaguars travel to New England. Although the Jaguars held tight in their Week 4 game where they lost 28-14, I do not see them being able to get their pawn all the way across the board to beat the mighty Patriots. Checkmate. Patriots win 31-0. I see the Jags not struggling in this game. That's because they don't even show up. Pats huge 35-0. Jets host Detroit in our next matchup. These are two teams heading in opposite directions. New York is looking as an up-and-comer and playoff-bound, and Detroit not so much. Detroit might be able to steal this one, but I do not see it happening. New York wins easily, 28-7. After getting stomped last week by the Jets, this suggests that the Lions will be no different. Jets get another win, and try to improve their playoff standings. Jets 21-10. Steelers travel to RFK Stadium to take on the Redskins. Pittsburgh has already packed their bags and are ready for their off-season vacation. Washington hasn't gone fishing yet. Still in the thick of the playoff race, the Redskins put it into overdrive. Redskins roll 28-10. The Steelers come into this game on an upsetting note with their record this year. The Steelers should keep it close, but the bus takes the Steelers to school late. Skins 24-13. Next we have the Bolts heading to Cincy. Another battle of the 5-1-3. I think in this game the Bolts will continue to secure their playoff berth. Eddie gets crazy this game. Bolts 24-10. Two best friends go at it. I will have to take Slim Jim here. His Chargers are just too much for Hags Bengals. Look for Darrell Williams to feast on several passes of John Elway and taking control of the game defensively. It will be close though. San Diego 21-14. Next we have the Bears going to New York to face the G-Men. Earlier this year the Bears gave the Giants their only goose egg. This time around I don't see that happening. If the Giants are in cruise control they might be in trouble here. I see them playing tough and pulling out a close one. Giants 24-17. Chicago absolutely must win this game to have any type of shot at the division title. A win will have the Giants being swept by Chicago as the Bears won earlier this season 28-0. Unfortunately, I do not see the same outcome this time around as Efer will have his boys playing ball and be ready for the playoffs. Giants win 17-10. Atlanta travels to Tampa Bay for our next matchup. Both teams come in at 3-6. Atlanta won the first meeting 21-7. Both teams are equally matched on paper, I believe. I must pick a winner, and on a hunch I will take the Bucs 28-14. This game is going to be a war. With a win 2 weeks ago against the Giants, I have much more respect for the Bucs. It will be close for 3 quarters. Then I see the Bucs gaining wings and flying past the Falcons in the air. Doug Evans will capitalize on costly errors. Bucs get it 24-17. Houston plays host to the Denver Broncos here. I get to play my longtime friend Jay Shaw. Houston is still eyeballing an outside shot at the division. It's a different story for the Mile High Club. Denver has been on a skid recently, dropping their last 3 ball games. I hope to make that 4 in a row. Houston 31-10. This is another one of those games that will be close until the coin flip. Oilers and TD stomp a mud hole in the Broncos and walk it dry this week. Oilers in a rout 28-7. Carolina hosts the Raiders in a rematch of their very intense Week 4 game. A game in which the Panthers were able to shut the Raiders out 14-0. Both teams are looking to have top 5 draft slots next year, so who really wants to win this game? I'll pick you Peterson to win, 21-14. Last time me and the Raiders locked horns it was a shutout. I don't see that this time, but if my D can come up big again I'll pull this one out. Panthers 21-14 as well. Miami cruising into the playoffs will look to fight off the always game Seahawks in this game. Miami looking to lock up home field advantage will ride the legs of running back Ricky Watters. Waters gets over 100 on the ground and picks up 2 touches. Eugene Robinson will also lend a helping hand and grab 2 more picks, almost locking up Defensive Player of the Year. Miami 28-7. This game should be over early. I know the Hawks have solid D, but that was against me. Opus is in a whole other league. I agree Ricky Waters will run all over the place. Hawks will get some bumps, but it won't be enough. Fins 24-14. Okay Peterson, it's big finish time. We have Cleveland hosting the Dallas Cowboys. Chaos doesn't like Gats. Maybe that's why they haven't played their Week 4 game. Is Gats really retired? For now, I say he still is in the CTL, as I feel his retirement is Brett Favre-esque. He will come back. Sooner than later, I hope. These games must be played as they have playoff implications. For the game I will pick the Cowboys as I believe they have been riding high on a good trip this season. Ty Detmer might find trouble for Cleveland and will toss 2 costly interceptions. Dallas with a short field will capitalize with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Cowboy back gets 127 yards on the ground and wins this game for Dallas. Dallas 24-14. This by far is going to be the best matchup this week. The Cowboys will need to keep their running game tight. Chaos has one, if not the best secondaries in the league. If the Browns can lock up on both sides, they should pull this one out. I don't think this will be the case, and I see the Cowboys pulling it out late. Cowboys get the game of the week 24-17. All right, you bunch of jabronis. Another week of Pick'em is in the books. We will catch you next week in our final edition of the regular season 96 Pick'em. For Lightning Larry, this is his pimp, Peterson. Catch you later.